Thank you so much, Patrick. It is officially tamale season. No, I'm just joking, all you kooks. It's always tamale season. Now you just walk up because it's close to Christmas time. You're like, now you want? No. That's why you got to go to the back of the line. But we are sitting here right now with 4 waiver wire prospects with 4 different flavor profiles. Thank you, Chunky B. We start off with the mild, and I'm going to go with A.D. Mitchell. Now, I know you heard the words of Marcus Grant, but you have to realize Marcus is from north of Gilroy. And when it comes to Northern Californians, you cannot have a rational conversation with them about subjects like Barry Bonds, Smash Mouth, and Mexican food. It's very like, we just like, yeah, Barry Bonds is better than Shohei. Whatever you say. And you just ignore him and you move on. I am not going to ignore the fact that A.D. Mitchell has been unlocked ever since he has become a member of the New York Jets. He leads the team in targets, yards, receptions, all that stuff. But since week 11, he has 458 air yards, which is one of the biggest determinations of trying to find long-term success. Listen, I understand I'm not going to start him over Puka Nacua, but with Ricky Pearsall, with some other guys on a bye this week, some injury possibilities, I think that A.D. Mitchell needs to be on your roster. As a matter of fact, I picked him up last week, didn't start him because I'm an idiot, but still, he deserves to be on your team. All right, let's get spicy. Sorry, Chunky B. I'll get you another one. There you go. That one, no, you got it. Oh, you missed. All right, let's get spicy. Let's go down to the home of Leonard Skinner, the Players' Championship, and the Young Bucks, although we do claim them for the IE as well. Now, it's not unusual for me to profess my love for Duval, but I want to get a little strange, as in Brenton Strange, who has been a very good addition for the Jacksonville Jaguars this season. Last year, Evan Ingram was a big part of this offense. He leaves, he goes to Denver, but Brenton Strange, when he's available, has been one of the most productive tight ends in all of fantasy football. He has had 10 fantasy points in 4 of his last 5 games, and now he's got a great matchup against the Indianapolis Colts, who are in top 5 of the most generous teams to opposing tight ends. So he is a definite plug and play this week. All right, let's get 3 alarm. Oh, 3 alarm, or we're going to go to Detroit. When you think of Detroit cuisine, what are the 3 most famous things from Detroit? A diner with the Bob's Big Boy, a square pizza, and a hot dog stand named after Coney Island. Why is that a Detroit thing? Why? Derek Stevens, please tell me why. I've asked you plenty of times, you don't have an answer, but that's okay. They do have an answer, though, for their problems if they are without Amon-Ra St. Brown this week, and it is going to be Isaac Tesla. Yes, Isaac Tesla is one of those guys who popped during the preseason. You kept an eye on him, but now there is a real opportunity. If Amon-Ra St. Brown is not going to be playing this week and you need to go out there and fill a spot in one of your deeper leagues, again, you're not going to be starting him over one of your studs. But again, with 4 teams on a bye, with some injury situations, there could be an opportunity for you to get Isaac Tesla into the lineup in what I anticipate being one of the highest scoring games of the week. And remember, they do play on Thursday, so you got to make that decision. All right, El Diablo. That got away from us. Diabolical things are happening down in New Orleans, and Devon Vele has really started to emerge down there as one of the top receiving options for them. We came into a season where we thought Alvin Kamara, well, we didn't think, but we knew Alvin Kamara and Chris Olave, their time was going to be rather short. They're going to start looking on and looking towards the future. We've talked about Devin Neal a great deal during this space, but Devon Vele has been a pretty good option over the last couple of weeks. He's had at least 7 targets in back-to-back games, and he's going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have been very generous to opposing wide receivers over the course of this season. And that is your waiver wire hot sauce for week 14. Good luck as you make your final push for the playoffs.